My name is Aaron, 37. I'm into music. I like to skateboard, and I'm all about art. I have friends that are different culture, work with people, different culture, and I think that it's a good thing to have a good mix of interactions with people in business and in social life.
How do you think that's influenced you as a person?
Um, I think it's just made me a little bit more open-minded.
I'm Paul. I graduated in 2024. 2024 last summer. I'm currently working as an engineer. 23. I'm currently working as an engineer at a nearby town.
What about gaming?
Well, yeah, I'm a nerd too, so I do touch on that. I don't know, there's some influence from that. I've always liked the kind of like puzzling stuff. Like I always had mazes when I was a kid and stuff like that. So that's kind of a natural development from it. I've been trying to draw more often. I'm trying to learn how to draw better. I kind of want to make a comic at some point, but that's just a plan. I read a lot of manga and shit like that, stuff like that. Worldview a lot. The cultural attachment to work is a big thing. I like my job as an engineer, but it is not my life. I don't have the emotional attachment to it. But a lot of the people, like a lot of exchange students I've interacted with, because I like in my internship when I back in 2022, I worked with a good couple of exchange students, and a lot of them were like a lot more work focused. Like they were a lot more intensive, and that's a very cultural thing. I think that in the United States we have a balance of we have a lot more a lot less basis on your job being about your life. That occurs sometimes, but for the most part, I'd like to think that it's not something you have to get emotionally attached to.
So often we think about the world as Westerners or Americans, but that much of the world does things differently, and it's not right or wrong. It's just the way that we grew up. And so from there, I made friends with some people from Iraq and just hung out with them a lot, and that really helped change my, I guess, cultural narrative.
In regards to what a person's cultural background is, the same type of methods apply to all of them when it comes to learning, and everybody learning at their own pace. And no two people are exactly the same.
My name's Lou. I am 15 years old, and I go to Oshkosh North High School.
What are some of your interests?
I don't really do that much. I just ride around town and hang out with friends. I work here with my grandma actually. So right behind us is where I work at.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. What's your favorite part about coming here?
Just eating the food. Come here to eat the food, and that's it. I am among myself, but I talk to everyone, and I think this is actually a tough one. Uh, well, I just treat them all the same or all equal how they are. I respect one another for who they are.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm originally from Massachusetts, Brockton. It's about an hour away from Boston. And I've been in Wisconsin for like 13 years.
Nice. What brings you to Wisconsin?
My dad wanted to connect with the community again.
So, what do you think are some cultural differences between Oshkosh and Wisconsin? I mean, not Wisconsin, Boston.
Some cultural differences. There's a lot more diversity with culture, inclusion. Here you can still tell some places are a little bit more segregated. Cultures are kind of coming around.
I think one of the things that I love about this farmers market is the fact that, like, because there's all these different ethnicities and backgrounds here, it means that the types of vegetables, things that we can buy are all different, which has encouraged me to branch out, try new foods that I wouldn't try otherwise. And so just getting an experience with some international cuisine right here in Oshkosh. I would say the more time I spend around other cultures, the more I realize that it's just fun meeting people who are a little different and enjoy things a little differently than I do. And it's cool.
What is one thing you think society could do better?
Treat each other with care and treat each other with respect and kindness, and then respect each and every person's culture. Yeah, that's what we can do better. If we can just ever get that hatred out of our heart, and that racial thing is terrible. It'll destroy a whole world if we're not careful.
I think people are the most valuable thing on the planet, and if we would recognize that you are valuable, I'm valuable, and we're more valuable than anything else, and we treated people that way, it would change the world.
Kindness, and the day, compassion should be your driving morals compass. Empathy is a big moral compass for me.
If you walk a mile in someone else's shoes, it's going to be very different.
I think there's a lot of people in our country who can't put themselves in other people's shoes.
One thing I could do better. Well, let's see. I see a lot of things that people fight over are very stupid. I don't know a better way to say it, but they don't make sense. And it's hard to say this because even though I do it myself, but like try respecting everyone else's self or keeping like bad things in your head, because I think some people just say it out loudly without thinking about how others around them are.
Be more understanding to people's differences. I think society doesn't always. People aren't always open-minded about that different things. Like we should all have respect for each other, no matter what. I feel like it's your sexuality or your race. So I think society could work on that.
So my name's Captain Matt Harris. I'm the captain of patrol with Oshkosh Police, and I grew up in Green Bay, Wisconsin area. So a little bit bigger than Oshkosh, but very similar in diversity. If you're talking about the cultural class, so kind of downtown inner city Green Bay area type thing. So I was exposed to a bunch of different cultures in high school. What's common for Green Bay and the Oshkosh area. Went to school at UW Oshkosh, so I've been around here since 1999, I think. So going on a little over 20 years, I've been in the Oshkosh area.
What do you think that society could do better?
Be kinder. Just be nicer. I got a sign in my office that says "Be kind." It's a reminder to me, just whatever the situation I'm dealing with as a police officer or as a human, be kind.
What is one thing you think society could do better?
I think society could do better if we were just nicer to each other and talked more as opposed to talking past each other.
Yeah, conversations.
Yeah.
What is one thing you think society could do better?
Be more understanding, be patient with each other, just respect each other's boundaries, and know that, just because your view is different from others does not mean you're a bad person. It just means you got some more learning to do.